Welcome to question answers session of Oru Manushyan, a man. These answers are written keeping in view of the average learners. I am reading the questions and answers for two reasons. One, that it is useful to visually impaired persons. Two, when you want a revision, you can just plug in the earphones and listen to them. You can set it to fast mode and listen before going for the examination. Pause the video at each frame and write down the answers. Question 1. Describe the people and the place where the narrator stayed in Oru Manushyan. Now the answer. Author Vaikom Muhammad Basheer left his hometown and came to a faraway place and is living there. It is quite a big city in the valley. He doesn't know the local language and the people do not know his language. Very few people know either English or Hindi. Most of the people were professional soldiers. Now they work as security guards. Some of them are illegal moneylenders. One common quality of these people is that they do not know the quality of mercy. They are very cruel people. They give more importance to money than to humanity. They don't hesitate to murder an innocent person to get money. Pickpocketing, robbery, cheating, murder, etc. are very common there. Question 2. What was the routine of the author or the narrator of Oru Manushyan? Or what did the narrator of Oru Manushyan do for his livelihood and what was his routine? The narrator of Oru Manushyan taught the migrant laborers to write postal addresses in English. He had two objectives in doing this. One, that he helped the poor laborers to save some money which they used to spend every time they sent money by money order. Two, that he earned a little to maintain himself. He stayed in a small dingy room on a dirty street. He got up from the bed only at 4 p.m. so that he could save the expense of morning tea and noon meal. He then went to a restaurant and took a full meal. He waited up to 9:30 p.m. and took classes till 11 p.m. Question 3. Give an account of the embarrassing experience of the narrator at the restaurant. Or narrate in your words the horrible experience that the narrator of Oru Manushyan had in the restaurant. One day, as usual, the narrator went to the restaurant. He ordered for a meat curry and chapatis. The bill was 11 annas. The narrator found his wallet missing. He was fearful. He went to the counter and told the owner in an humble tone that he had lost his wallet. The owner laughed loudly and caught him by the lapel and shook him. He shouted at the narrator that such trick would not work and if he failed to pay the bill, he would gouge his eyes out. Then the narrator urged the owner to let him go so that he could arrange money. He offered to keep his coat there. The owner told him to take out his coat. Instead of allowing the narrator to go out, the owner asked him to take out his shirt. Though shocked, the narrator took out his shirt. The owner then asked him to take out his shoes. Miserable narrator obeyed him. Then he was asked to take out his trousers. This was narrator's death knell. With great hesitation, the narrator told that he had nothing underneath. Everyone around him wanted that the narrator be put to shame. This was the horrible experience the narrator had in the restaurant. Question 4. What was the embarrassing situation and who rescued the narrator from that situation in the restaurant in Oru Manushyan? After taking the meal, the narrator found his wallet missing. He requested the owner to let him go out on a condition that he would keep his coat there. Instead of allowing the narrator to go out, the owner wanted to put the narrator to shame by asking him to take out his coat, shirt, shoes, and finally his pants. The narrator begged the owner that he could not do that as he had nothing underneath. But no one believed him. The sadists around him insisted that he took out his trousers. With a great hesitation, the narrator moved his hands. A voice was heard. "Stop! I shall pay the money." A tall, handsome man with blue eyes and handlebar moustache was there. He paid the bill and they went out together. After walking a while, they came to a deserted bridge. The man took out 5 wallets from his pockets and told him to pick up his wallet. This means he was the pickpocket who lifted the narrator's wallet. But he turned out to be a kind human being. Jai Hind.